So I'm honestly sitting right here right now trying to think of the words to say. I have made so many YouTube videos that I can't even count anymore. And I deleted them all, well, most of them, because I feel like every time I would make a video, I feel like I was lying to myself. I was lying to the camera. I would try putting on a front like I'm happy, everything's great, but in reality it really isn't. I don't even know how I'm titling this video, and maybe if I title it a certain way, then you guys will probably already know, but in actuality, I'm not okay. I came to that realization last night, and I feel like I have to be true to myself. I don't want to keep putting on a mask, making it seem like I'm just the most cheerfulest person on the planet, when that is not the case. So if I do, I don't know if I would smile or laugh throughout this video, because this is just how I deal with it. But I don't know how I'm gonna handle things when I just say what I need to say. If you want to keep watching the video, then let's get into it. So it's probably not the easiest thing to say, because I felt like maybe it wasn't what it is, and maybe it's just emotional issues that I'm still dealing with, or maybe it's the past that I'm still dealing with. I still can't come to the conclusion of why it is what it is. But yes, I do have an eating disorder that I've been dealing with for a couple years now. I keep hearing something in the back. I don't know what it is, but yes, I've been dealing with the eating disorder for a couple years. I don't even remember how it started. I don't know how it started, to be honest. I don't know how it started. All I can go back to is the day that I had, I guess, stomach issues. I remember that. I know this is going to be kind of a little gross or whatever, but it is real life. It is what I've dealt with. I had bulimia nervosa for a couple years. I remember the day that I had to get a colonoscopy, and you're on this diet where you can't eat a lot of things. You're just in a restrictive diet. You have to take laxatives, and I remember the feeling of when I was taking those laxatives, I could see my stomach getting flatter and feeling good about myself, because I saw on the scale that I was losing weight. It kind of became an addiction for a while. Every time I would eat bad, I would buy more laxatives. So I would use a laxative, and then after that, I would binge eat. It wasn't good. It wasn't healthy. I'm not very proud of it. It is very gross. I know I could say that for myself anyways. I didn't feel good about myself. I didn't even know it was a problem until I kind of did research into it, into why do I feel this way? Why am I eating so much? I thought it was normal for me, because as I was 13, I used to weigh 173 pounds. I was always a bigger person. But now looking back to my high school years and my college years, I wasn't in the right mind. I would go through many phases of starving myself for a couple days, and then one day I would eat a big meal, and then again starve, and then the next day eat another big meal. And I was losing weight, but then obviously I gained all of it right back. And then I can remember the time when I used to weigh 111 pounds. It was not healthy. You can see my collarbone. I was very skinny and thin. I just looked sick. I remember hanging out with one of my friends. She could tell that I was sick. I believe that had to do with my chronic gastritis that I was dealing with for a couple years. I couldn't gain weight. I would eat whatever I wanted, but couldn't gain weight. So I don't know if that was the case or not. I don't know. I still think that maybe was from the chronic gastritis, but it could have been other things. Until I went for an endoscopy. I don't even know how I say it. And then when I went to my doctor, he gave me a pill for like ulcers or something. I forgot what the name was. You take it like 4 times a day. And then I started seeing that I started gaining weight again. I was very scared to gain weight again because of the past of me being a bigger girl. No matter how much I think about it, like I said, I can't even pinpoint how everything started with the binging disorder, because it has gotten worse over the years. And yesterday was the worst that I've ever had a binge before. I felt so sick. I ate a lot of junk, more than I should, and pretty much all I did all day was eat junk, a lot of sweets, and I still feel sick today, and I did it again today, a little bit, not like I did yesterday. So, like I'm going to say a bunch of times, I cannot pinpoint how it started. The only thing I can think of is the last thing I can think of was when I ended it with my ex. I have been through abuse, physically and mentally, emotionally abused by him. I do not like talking about it, but I'm not going to put up a front anyways and think like everything's okay when it isn't. The things that he did was not acceptable, and that's the only thing I can think of that it led to my eating habits as of now. I don't know if it's the correct terms, but I was gaslighted by him. He would say things to me that weren't okay. He would always verbally abuse. He was always cussing at me for every little thing. I was raped by him at his brother's house when his brother was on vacation in Vegas. So that was nice. And that was the time we were like working it out. And then the fact that I was lied to countless times. And I don't want anybody getting it twisted. I don't care about him anymore. I'm happy that he's out of my life because I don't have to deal with any of that anymore. I know my self-worth. I know the person that I am. I'm just dealing with an eating disorder that it's been a long time habit. It's a habit that I don't want for myself. I'm trying to recover from it, but it is hard. It is not an easy thing like, oh, go on a diet, go on a healthy lifestyle change. It's not that. I can go on a healthy lifestyle change, but still binge on a lot of healthy foods and still gain weight because I'm overeating anyways. And I can remember the time that after like I would go out after like we have left each other. I would go out. I think I was like 23 or 24. I don't remember. Maybe 24. That whole year I went out partying with friends. I would drink constantly. I was always drinking. I was always partying at the bar. I was always just having fun. I was going to clubs. I was just doing a lot of reckless things where obviously it ended up bad. I was hospitalized for, I would say, alcohol poisoning and smoking with it. I don't remember what happened at the bar. It was a gay bar. I went with this random girl that I met online. I don't remember what happened too much because everything is still blurry to me to this day. I just remember everything being blurry. And then, yeah, me not feeling good the next day, thinking that it was probably just a hangover. And then the next day, I needed to go to hospital because I almost went under cardiac arrest. This eating disorder, it has gotten worse. If you guys have seen, I have had a bunch of videos of me doing mukbangs, but those mukbangs, I was not in a happy place. Those days were just the worst for me. I was constantly eating junk food, eating out food, feeling guilty about it, hiding the evidence when I got home, going to hospital, in and out of hospitals, wondering why I feel a certain way. I probably had high cholesterol. I don't know. I remember my vision was very blurry. When I would like overeat like out food, I remember my vision was blurry. I would see spots, I would see dots or whatever it was. Even during class, I would feel kind of weird and then would have to like leave class because also I was drinking a lot of caffeine, a lot of coffee from Jack in the Box to the point where I started to get like seizure-like symptoms. So I had to go to the hospital again because I didn't know what was going on with me. So I took down all those videos because I don't want that to be something that I want to remember. Those videos, they were not me. Any of those videos were not even me. It wasn't the person that I was or the person that I am. So I want to move past that. I want to get better. I want to overcome this. I want to recover. I don't want to deal with this eating disorder because it's not healthy. I'm a little bit overweight. Like I said, I went from 111 pounds all the way to 150. Sometimes my weight will fluctuate. My heaviest that I was probably back in 2018. I was 163 pounds, but then lost that 13 pounds. And now it just fluctuates back and forth. Sometimes I'm 157, sometimes I'm 153, sometimes I'm just 150. And I think the lowest I've been was probably 148. But that's because I was starving. So it's a vicious cycle. Binge eating disorder is a vicious cycle. I'm trying to figure out how am I supposed to overcome it? I don't know. I know it's just one day at a time. There's going to be days where I will binge eat. There's going to be days where I feel like shit. But it's a habit, a long-term habit that I've dealt with. I'm happy that I don't have bulimia As I mean, I still have those urges, but I wouldn't say I really have those urges anymore, but I do not have bulimia anymore. I am just stuck with the binge eating. And of course, like today I feel gross. I still feel kind of gross. I still feel like nauseous and stuff. So now what I'm doing is my cute little mug. I'm just drinking tea to kind of, I don't know, see if I can detox it or kind of start over again, even though just like 10 minutes ago I had, or not even 10 minutes ago, probably like a couple minutes ago I had freaking chocolate bar again, or chocolate, junk food. It's very overpowering. I want to be healthy. I want to lose this weight, but not in the unhealthy weight. I don't want to starve myself. I don't want to go through this cycle. I am trying to change, and I am going to get better, and I know I will get better. It's just one day at a time. I got to figure out how to stop this. It's like an addiction, you know, like any other drugs. It's an obsession with food. I keep hearing shit. I don't know. I think it's the top of my car. I don't know. So yeah, I've been through a lot. And I think all those things that I've dealt with probably has to do with why I binge eat so much. I've dealt with a lot of toxic people in my life. I had a lot of toxic friends that are not my friends anymore. I don't see them anymore. And this one girl that I broke it off with, that we're no longer friends anymore. I was getting more habits from her. I started drinking again, started drinking excessively again. Every weekend I would drink. That's all I would think about. It's like, okay, when's the weekend gonna come? Because I want to drink again. I would drink when I'm doing homework. But as soon as like we broke it off, I'm not friends with her because she called me a bad influence, which that pissed me off. Because like, are you serious? She called me a bad influence because I invited her to a rave, which doesn't even make sense to me. Literally, she said that I do drugs when I don't. Marijuana is not even a freaking drug. It's not even considered a drug. It's considered a herb. And I don't even do marijuana as often anymore. But ever since we broke it off, I haven't drank since. I feel a lot better that I stopped drinking. The only time I would drink is probably during a holiday, because we got the holidays coming up. We got Thanksgiving, we got Christmas, Halloween's coming up. I'll probably just have like wine or something. I don't know. But I don't drink excessively. I don't like to drink because of like the past. I just don't like drinking. My stomach can't handle alcohol like it used to. So yeah, it is just a lot that I've dealt with in my life. I've also dealt with depressive disorders. I've dealt with anxiety disorders. But I can finally say that with my social anxiety that I've had for years, my whole life, it's not as bad as it used to be. I'm able to function in society. Thank God I broke it off with my ex, because I'm able to function now. I'm able to go out and hang out with people. Because before I was like tied down and I couldn't do shit. So I'm happy that that's over. I do have my own friends, and I'm happy that I do, because people help me with my sanity, I guess. I don't know. I just like being around people now. And it helps. So, I do not want to deal with any of this past stuff anymore. I want to move forward from it. I'm ready to move forward from it because I need to get my life back on track. I mean, health-wise, not school-wise, because school-wise, I'm doing great. I'm graduating next year with my associate's degree in kinesiology, and then I'm going to university to get my bachelor's in nursing. As of right now, I'm a CNA. I'm a certified nursing assistant. I'm going to be working again as a certified nursing assistant within the next probably week or so. And I'm happy about it. I'm happy about the new changes that are coming my way. I just need to get my health back. That's like the only thing that's stopping me. Well, not stopping me. I'm still moving forward, but I feel like I just want to be healthy again. Actual healthy. I have been working out, but obviously if you're eating bad and you're not doing good, the workouts are not going to work. You're not going to see improvements because you're just stuffing your face again. I just kind of wanted to share my story, or I don't even know, this is kind of like a ranting video, but I kind of just wanted to share with you guys what I've been dealing with. I am not that same person that I used to be like freaking 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago. I've changed. I'm not that person anymore. I've dealt with a lot. It shaped me who I am today. I'm a badass bitch today. I am stronger than I used to be. Before I felt like I was fucking weak as shit. I was always crying, always depressed, always yada yada yada, always blaming other people for the way I feel, da 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 da. Which I believe people do have a sort of, well, they did have an impact on me. You know, and just shit happens. All those toxic people that I used to hang out with, they're no longer part of my life. And now I'm just with the people that are good for me. They're not toxic. So yeah, that's all I can say. I'm getting back to doing the things I love to do. I'm doing YouTube again because I love YouTube and I just want to share my story. So we are going to go on this journey together. And I'm going to get healthy. I'm going to get healthy. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do for mind, body, soul. And yeah, I'm going to start doing gaming. I'm going to start streaming. I don't know what games yet, but I'm getting help with that because I'm not much of a PC gamer. Well, I'm not even a PC gamer. I'm trying to figure out how to make a PC in order to game on there and stream and stuff like that. But for now, I'll probably be streaming on my PS4. And I gotta buy a camera for that and stuff. I'll start streaming on Twitch and also YouTube for that. So most games that I will be playing is Resident Evil because those are my all-time favorite games and forever will be. So yeah, that was just a lot. I don't know how this video turned out. It's probably rambling, but I don't care. I just wanted to share my experience because I hate hiding it. I was gonna do like, as you guys can see, I got my septum pierced. I was going to do a video about my septum piercing on the pros and cons and yada yada, but I cannot move forward unless I tell you guys what's really going on because I don't want to put on I don't know what fake-cade is. That the right word? I don't know. I just don't want to put on a front that I'm happy and everything's great and yada yada yada. I don't have any issues. We all have issues. I have my own issues and I'm slowly working towards recovery. So that's all I could say. So yeah, a lot of exciting things for my channel that I just want to do because it's just things I wanted to do for like the longest time, but never got the chance to. So yeah, now I'm gonna do that. There's a lot of other interesting videos I will be doing spiritually. They'll be having some spiritual videos. I don't know whenever I decide to, I guess. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm sorry if it's long. I don't know how long it's gonna be. Probably it's gonna be a little bit long. I'm happy that I was able to release what I needed to say. I'm moving forward. Let's all move forward. The 2020 is coming to an end, especially with this coronavirus, which I'm hoping that we would get back on track and hopefully this coronavirus, everything will be okay. Hopefully next year they'll have vaccines and then the world will go back to the way it was before the coronavirus, I hope. So I hope you guys are all staying safe out there and you guys know how to keep safe out there. I'm not gonna go and tell you, oh, wear a mask, do this and that, because it's common sense. We all know how to do that. So you've been being told this for a whole year already. Almost a year, right? Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm really happy to be back on YouTube and doing the things that I love to do. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to comment anything below that any video suggestions you guys would like to see, or just comment whatever you like. Yeah, don't forget to scratch that subscribe button and join the kitty apocalypse if you dare. And I haven't did an outro in a long time, but I'll see you guys later. So for now, bye guys.